I'm Elliot Peverley, currently living in Hong Kong, DJ music producer, and currently one of the students at Soul Passion Music. Been producing for around 2 years and DJing since I was about 13, 14. Coming from the northeast of England, there's a big, strong dance culture there. I used to listen to Spanish Makina music, and there was a lot of raves in the northeast, and I used to MC at the time, so I decided I needed something to MC on top of, so I got my first pair of decks, and I think they were Newmark TT200s at the time. Started collecting records, and around about the age of 18 I went to Ableton for the first time, and that blew my mind. Obviously the music, just the scene, the people, just everything about it was absolutely mind-blowing for me. I think the deep house sort of style was really strong. That was my first real love of house music or techno, or just that really good quality music, and I think from there my tastes developed. I would say I'm at the little bit harder end of the spectrum now. I've always been a dancer, so I really enjoy being on the dance floor all night long. First on, last off, and I try to make my tracks, try to bring that across in my music. I decided to go back into construction, which is my main profession. There was no work in the UK, and I got offered a job to come over to Hong Kong. Obviously didn't have many friends at the time, had a lot of free time, so I decided to try and get back into DJing, buying records. I was nitpicking in the tracks I was buying, and I started to think, well, I want to try and put my spin on some of these tracks, or start making my own sort of music. So had a little goof about on YouTube and getting a few loops going and little rough arrangements, and then wanted to take it to the next level. So had a look, found Soul Passion Music. We drafted a tailor-made course for us for what my goals were, and obviously decided to come down and really take my production to the next level, and that's obviously where I'm at you. When I first started, I didn't actually see myself as trying to become a professional in music, making a career out of it. It got to the stage where I see friends around us succeeding in music, either being a producer, being a DJ full time. It wasn't until I started seeing people around us actually succeed that this could be something that I could do myself. Before I started at Soul Passion Music, when I used to open my Mac and turn on Ableton, I was a little bit, I would not say scared, I was a little bit intimidated by the package, where following the course and obviously the tutorials by yourself, I now look at Ableton as a tool to basically get whatever's in my head out through my body, through my hands, and into reality. Before, when I first started, it was maybe the odd track was something I was happy with, where now pretty much most of the tracks that I finish, I do like. I definitely see Ableton as my friend rather than my enemy now. The concept of Soul Passion Music is amazing. I think bringing like-minded people together, and I mean, at the end of the day, we're in Hong Kong, there's 8 million people here. It's really good to try and hone in on the people that are into production or just into music in general, and trying to get them into one space. The way the master classes helped me, I mean, today I showed you one of the tracks I'd made, and some of the guys at the studio asked us how I'd made it, and I actually made the track through some of the things I learned at one of the master classes. It was Eric Lau who come and done a class, and he's obviously a hip-hop producer, and he was showing, in hip-hop you seem to do a lot of slicing and sampling, and in house music and techno it's normally you're making everything from scratch, and it was just a nice way to change up my production and obviously slicing things up and playing it in. That's just a different way of working. So as a whole, I think that the masterclass is a really good idea, and it's definitely helping the young producers coming through. This is my opportunity to say thank you to you and the team, because I've learned I couldn't have asked for a better tutor and a better team. I mean, Soul Passion Music, the vibe in the studio is awesome. I think what you are doing is great, and trying to expand and really take it to the next level yourselves, and I'm fully behind that, and I think it's amazing what you are doing there. And like I said, I've got a fountain of knowledge from sitting and coming to the classes, and hopefully see where my journey goes from here. It might be a success story.
Sort out, what's right in front of you. True and